For those of you who don't remember, Saturday Night Live used to have, "Oh no, Mr. Bill!" Anyway, that's all I got. So I'm here in lovely Slovenia, Ljubljana, home of the dragons. And basically when you come in, there's no, my friend Maya pointed out there's no customs. You just come in and there's a dragon that either lets you in or you don't. So there. Welcome to day 35 of the Ease, Joy, and Glory Challenge, the ending of the pain, suffering, and gory universe. And, baby, we have so many possibilities emerging. I'm facilitating SOP tomorrow. Yay. I'm also facilitating being unstoppable. And, these one evening, it's just, about a 90-minute class. It's some of my favorite things to facilitate because you come in, we go, and then you leave going, whoa, things are different. So if you want the info for that, you can comment challenge, or you can, because it'll be on the sheet with all the free gifts and all the stuff. So if you haven't seen all the free gifts and all the stuff, comment challenge, and then you will be taken to you'll be sent a link to go to the page with the free stuff, including the invitation to this class. And there you go. So just so you know, the class is not free, but it's also not very expensive. So how does it get any better than that? So all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. Excuse me. Hello, Hungary. I had a thing I was going to say, and then it left my head. Do you hate that? I don't actually hate it, but when your train of thought leaves the station and you're not on it, I have that a lot. Anyway, all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. So I hope you've been doing your ease, joys, and glories. And hello, Ecuador. I'm doing a little test and seeing how many people's countries do I say hello to before everybody just floods me with other countries. Now, I ruined my test because now I said it out loud. Darn it. Oh, well, that's why I facilitate consciousness. That's why I'm not a scientist. Oh my God, that's so cool. Since you started this, my dad's been messaging me, all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. That's awesome. How does it get any better than that? Oh my God, there's a country named after sardines. I think I knew this, but it is hitting me in a whole new way. So I have a question. Yay, I went for walking at AJGs. Yay. Okay, so check this out. It's like everything that used to be is one sphere, and it's like we're going beyond it to a totally different sphere. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It sort of makes more sense than some of the other things I've looked at. And today, Slovenia, yay! So I'm pointing that out because in times of change, things can seem very strange. All you got to do is keep going, okay? The only thing required for you to have everything you desire is never give up, never give in, and never quit. And hopefully you'll add some EJGs and some of the other access tools in, because the entire purpose of it is to make your life easier. I mean, well, one of the things that it does, the purpose of it is more consciousness. And here's the interesting part is the only time you create a difficulty is when you're functioning from unconsciousness in a particular area. And when you undo the unconsciousness, that area never sticks you again. All the tools of access are about getting more conscious. And people have all kinds of ideas and points of view and definitions of what consciousness is. But if you're defining it, it's not consciousness. But having said that, it is a space where everything exists and nothing is judged. And one of the things they said, there's a couple money lives that I've done recently that Whew, they were really amazing, energetic, but also awareness-wise. Maybe we could put those on the challenge sheet. Maybe not today, but maybe a little bit later. So you have some resources. But one of the things I was talking about is any point of view you have creates a limitation. Any point of view. Well, the more all of life comes to me with these and joy and glories you do, the more you don't have points of view about things, which means the less you're limiting things now and into the future. Pretty cool. Well, the more access tools you use, that also. I had a miracle show up. The Canada review agent I had been speaking with for a while was softer and more willing to work with me. Cool. Awesome. The one from yesterday was amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was wow. I think it was called Wealth Really. And wow. There are so many wows that are showing up now, which is why I'm saying reality. I'm guessing it's reality as it was. We're going through that sphere to something else. And there's lots of people online, people talk about Schumann resonances and that sort of thing. And they have been, like, for example, last weekend at the ESB, this guy was like, dude, this major change occurred. And I was like, yes, it did. So what if we've got far more capacity and far more potency, far more ability to change the world than we've ever acknowledged? And what if it doesn't occur from fighting against anything? What if literally it occurs from no longer having a point of view about anything? Everything that is times a gazillion, right, wrong, about all 100, pod, poc, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyonds. Okay, all of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. Thank you. You can find yesterday's live on my YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Dr. Dain Heer. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. Or you can find it on Facebook. Oh, cool. Thank you. And hi, and thank you for the thank yous. So great to be with y'all all around the world. And it's 10:10. I wonder if that's as significant as 11:11. It's 10:10, and I am a relaxed cookie right now. I am really ready to go to sleep. So if I don't seem to have my often bubbly energy, it's like I got bars for 6 hours today. Oh my God, this. Now, wow, what a gift. So all of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with these and joy and glory. You know, I saw Cookie Monster. Hello, relaxed Cookie Monster. Nom, nom, nom. I was thinking, I've been really enjoying finding new things and new ways to cook lately. It's been so much fun. And I totally forgot to make cookies for my trip. And my favorite is oatmeal chocolate chip cookies for traveling for some reason. It's really strange. And, but I totally forgot to make it. I was gonna make a batch, and then I left. I'm like, where are my cookies? And I'm like, oh, they're not there. It's so funny. Oh, right, it's 11:11 somewhere in the world. Thank you. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. If you ever notice that sometimes in times of major change, like right after that change, you'll just sort of like wait, like to see if you're happy or sad or whatever. Here's what I found is what you're doing in that is you're making energy the source. And as though based on whatever energy is there, you're either happy or sad. We've learned to do this all the time, which is very strange now that I realize what we're doing. We're not making a choice. Hey, whatever energy's there, I'm going to be happy anyway. Or whatever energy's there, I'm going to be sad anyway. You know, like you could do either way. Either one is literally just a choice, which sounds so weird. But I have a question. How much have you been waiting? How much have things been changing and you've been waiting? Are you aware that's what the world does? But it's also what the unsuccessful people in the world do. They wait instead of continuously create. That's not to say, and this is totally different than working all the time and being busy all the time and trying to control everything and being so busy you're in burnout. That's totally different. It's accessing the space of creation that your being has available and not believing that you need the energy, the permission of the energetics of the world in order to act, in order to move, in order to choose. So when you're willing to choose, something totally different is possible. Ooh, a fellow Cookie Monster. Yeah. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to, I'm going to do something after we're done with all these. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. Yes, I'm going to repeat that since you posted it. Thank you. Accessing the space of creation that our being has available. And for some of, somebody off the street, this can sound like total gobbledygook. Like, what are you talking about? Just because people out there don't get it doesn't mean you can't, and doesn't mean you can't have a totally different reality. What I found is what normal people don't get is the only thing that makes sense to me. What normal people don't understand is the thing I thrive upon. What about you too? What if that's far more true for you than you've ever acknowledged? Everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive it, will you destroy it and create it all, please? I keep kicking my phone. There is no earthquake. There hasn't been. Don't worry about it. Right and wrong, good and bad, bottom, pock, all 100, shorts, boys, boveds, bases, creations, and beyonds. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. By the way, I'm doing a class tomorrow, a short introductory, if you want to call it, although nothing I do is introductory, especially now. It's called Being You, Being Unstoppable. If you want the link for it, you can comment challenge. You can go to my website. You can find it there. You can go to Access Consciousness and find it there. But if you comment challenge, we have the link there for you in the description of the class, and you can join us online if you would like to. Ooh, I love this. I was listening to a Past Being You class on Access Me. By the way, if you don't know about Access Me, we have the last 25 years of access on this app for a very low price. And I tell people, and it just kind of goes over their head for some reason, but it's like those of you that like access and would like to do more access, and some of you who might be a little challenged financially, that is a phenomenal way to get access to access. It's Access Me, and it's access.me. And it's the Access Me app on your phone, or you can do it on your computer. But so I was re-listening to a Past Being You class on Access Me. Okay, Being You classes are on Access Me. And I found this gem of a question. What is it you've given up on being that you truly desire to be more than anything? Everything that is, times a godzillion, where you destroy and uncreate it all, please. Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 100, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyonds. Access.me. Yeah, and you can come in person if you're in Slovenia. Once again, it's being you, being unstoppable. I'm looking forward to being able to introduce something to people that actually allows them to know that they've never quit, and to have the tools to navigate from that awareness, and with that awareness that they're actually unstoppable. Because what I see is you guys, the humanoids of the world, the ones who felt like you didn't fit, don't get this reality, are the ones who truly are unstoppable, who truly have the power. Oh my God, it's 17:17 in Uruguay and Brazil. Sure, that means something. Yep, energy is not the source of creation, you are. Energy is not the source of awareness, you are. Though you can be aware of energy, but don't make because here's what happens. We take energy and then we define it primarily as a feeling, even though it's a perception. What if every feeling, everything you call is a feeling? I feel sad, I feel like this won't work, I feel like I'm not capable. What if it's a perception of an energy that you're defining? So what happens is there's an energy, there's something out there, right? And then we go, oh, it's this because it feels this way. And then we either react or we cave in or we try to control. But what if it's all just energy? And what if you have awareness of it? But what if you could use that awareness to navigate rather than making energy the source of creation and energy the source of choice? Everything that is, right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 100, shorts, boys, poveds, bases, creations, and beyonds. Not sure when I'm coming to Germany, but we'll do our best to let you know. But also, you can join online. The being you, being unstoppable. Okay, all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. We did 105 and it matches my shirt. Oh, look at this. Okay, so I want to take just a couple of minutes here because I do this thing called ESV and this thing called SOP. It's an energetic way of contributing to thee. That rhymed. And there's another thing that showed up recently that I don't have words for. We'll see if this does anything for you guys, or we'll see what you notice. But I'd like to connect to Uluru, connect to all the elders around the planet, connect to the earth, all of the creatures. And let's ask what we can contribute to the earth to actualize the needs of the elders and the creatures. And what can we contribute to the earth to make the animals and the plants and all the creatures happy and miraculous? Probably going to do a live at some point. Maybe not on Insta, probably a little wider. With more of a ESV SOP element to it. I've done several. There's lots of them on my YouTube channel. And also on Facebook. The Facebook. For me, it's a miracle that I can be sitting here in Slovenia and you can be all around the world. And a lot of you will actually perceive your space shifting. Such a yummy sensation. Cool. You're so welcome. Yep, we will be posting these on YouTube also. I know. Who else is joining us for SOP tomorrow? SOP has prerequisites, so if you haven't had a ESP, then gotta do that one first. Whew. Wow. That's cool, perceiving warmth in my back. Dude. Arigato. Estimé mucho. My everything has shifted since yesterday. Yay. I'm joining SOP online. Yay. Oh, thank you. You said your magic and miracles walking. Thank you for being such an invitation. It is my honor and pleasure. I would like us to all recognize that we truly are magical. We truly are magic and miracles walking. One of the most challenging things for me, or one of the biggest things that I try to get people to see, that we so have such a challenge seeing, is how beautiful and phenomenal. Oh my God, it's 22:22 in Poland. Yeah, Ularu's gift is so alive. Can we acknowledge that even more? See, there's a simultaneity of gifting and receiving. And so when you receive the gift of Uluru, it's a gift to Uluru. Part of the reason our earth has some of the things going on is because very few people receive the gift that it is. A huge majority of people are walking around not receiving that it's a gift, just looking to take what they can. It's 22:22 over here in Europe. Oh my God, it's 22:22 in Slovenia also. And in Jordan. Hey. Will you now acknowledge this beautiful planet and the beauty and gift of all of the creatures working in communion and harmony, and just say yes to more, please. And yes to a planet where this and more and greater is our future. Yes to a world in which poverty ceases. Thriving begins. Joy takes hold. And oneness becomes our actual way of being and creating. Everything that doesn't allow it, right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 100, shorts, boys, bovids, bases, creations, and beyond. Okay, beautiful you. There's so much more I'd like to contribute, but that seems like about all. I can feel the energy, yay! Conversation is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, and thank you for being here for it. 3:23 in Houston. Hello, Houston people, and snakes, and kitties, plants, and horses. So many things. Okay, so, would you be willing to allow in, the last thing I'm going to say, because I'm going to go sleep. Would you be willing to allow in, I don't know, 20% more of not making anyone or anything outside of you the source? And we think if we do that, we have all kinds of, number one, nobody ever talks about that. But number two, we think if we do that, it's about excluding others. No. When you become the source, you become a source of possibilities for everyone, especially you. And you recognize, you get to walk through the world holding your head up high because you yourself realize the gift that you are. And this is one of the things I would desire for you. So grateful. I'm deeply relaxed now. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. All right, you beautiful creatures. It's been a pleasure to be with you. I will see you soon. Probably not tomorrow night, since I have, when I say tomorrow night, I mean tomorrow, 4 hours and 25 minutes before now, I will be doing Being You, Being Unstoppable. So about 20 hours from now, roughly. So if you want to know about that, comment challenge and the link will be there. Otherwise, you can find it on my website. Yep, no more layers of separation and no more intermediaries. Let's do this thing. All right, beautiful creatures. Thank you for being. I will see you soon. Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta, bye-bye.